This is the year home espresso finally caught up to the coffee shop. For decades, Canadians had to choose between convenience and quality. But the machines released over the last few years have completely erased that compromise. These automatic espresso makers can swap bean hoppers in seconds, brew genuine cold brew in under 3 minutes, and adjust their own grinders. Whether you have a budget of $1,000 or $5,000, the technology sitting on kitchen counters in 2026 is unrecognizable compared to just a few years ago. We tested the top contenders available in Canada right now to find the 5 that actually deliver on their promises. You need to understand what defines a high-end machine this year. In the past, super automatic simply meant it ground the beans and pushed water through them. But that standard has changed. The biggest shift in 2026 is the precision of temperature control for iced drinks. Manufacturers finally realized that Canadians drink iced coffee year-round, even when it's -20 outside. So the best new models now include specific cold extraction technologies that don't just pour hot coffee over ice. Another big improvement is grinder intelligence. The days of manually dialing in a knob and hoping for the best are fading. The leading machines now use smart algorithms to guide you to the perfect grind setting, or adjust the dose based on resistance, ensuring you get a clean extraction without needing a degree in fluid dynamics. If you are ready to improve your morning routine, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We review the latest coffee tech every single week to help you brew better at home. Let's look at our number 5 pick from Philips. Coming in at number 5 is the Philips 5500 series Latte Go. While the older 3200 and 5400 models were common in Canadian kitchens for years, the 5500 has taken that foundation and refined it where it matters most. This machine sits right in the best position for value, usually priced between $1,100 and $1,300 Canadian dollars. Its main selling point remains the Latte Go milk system, which is very simple, just 2 parts that click together with no hidden tubes to clean. You can toss the whole thing in the dishwasher or rinse it in 10 seconds flat. But the real reason it makes our 2026 list is the Silent Brew technology. According to Philips, this reduces grinding noise by 40%, and in practice, the difference is massive compared to the grinder waking up the entire house in previous generations. The 5500 series specifically targets the household that wants variety without complexity. As noted by retailers like Home Coffee Solutions, you get 20 presets right on the color display, including a dedicated iced coffee function that slows down the flow rate to increase intensity before hitting the ice. The espresso shots pulled by its ceramic flat burrs are consistent, though perhaps lacking the heavy body you might get from more expensive units. It produces what most people would call a very good cup of coffee, reliable and hot every single time. If you prioritize ease of cleaning above absolute espresso perfection, or if you simply hate fiddling with maintenance, this machine is your best bet. It rarely demands attention, the AquaClean filter means you won't descale for months, and it delivers a solid cappuccino with literally 0 skill required. Number 4 brings us the most creative design shift we have seen in years, the DeLonghi Rivelia. Since its Canadian launch in May 2025, reported by Newswire, this compact machine has solved a problem that has bothered automatic owners forever: the inability to switch beans. The Rivelia uses a clever bean switch system with interchangeable hoppers. You can keep a dark roast in one hopper for your morning wake-up call and swap it instantly for a decaf hopper in the evening. The machine even recognizes the switch and asks if you want to grind out the remaining beans from the previous batch. Standing at just over $1,200, it packs immense value into a tiny footprint. The design is a departure from the usual silver boxes, featuring rounded corners and matte finishes like pebble gray or onyx black that look fantastic on a modern countertop. Beyond the hoppers, the Rivelia features an interface that feels like using a high-end smartphone. The coffee routines feature learns your habits over time. So if you always drink a flat white at 8 a.m., that option floats to the top of the menu in the morning. The milk foam from the Latte Crema Hot system is dense and sweet, rivaling machines twice the price. However, the small size does come with a trade-off. The water tank and drip tray are quite small. You will find yourself refilling and emptying it frequently if you drink a lot of coffee. But for the urban dweller, or the couple who can never agree on which beans to buy, the Rivelia is a major upgrade. It proves you don't need a massive commercial unit to get versatility and smarts in 2026. Taking the bronze medal at number 3 is a unit DeLonghi calls the Eletta Explorer. While the Rivelia is for bean experimenters, the Eletta Explorer is for the beverage explorer. This machine offers an impressive menu of over 50 recipes, but its strongest feature is the cold extraction technology. Unlike other machines that just brew hot coffee over ice, the Eletta uses a low-pressure, pulsing pump pattern to brew with room-temperature water. The result is a genuine cold brew glass in under 3 minutes, something that experts at Equator Coffees note usually takes 12 hours of steeping. Priced around $2,500, it also includes a to-go function that adjusts the dose to fill travel mugs up to 16 ounces. It is the only machine on this list that feels like it was designed specifically for the North American lifestyle of taking a massive iced latte on the road. What really sets the Eletta Explorer apart is that it comes with 2 separate milk carafes, one for hot foam and one strictly for cold foam. The Latte Crema Cool system textures milk at low temperatures, creating that thick, velvety cold foam that has taken over coffee shop menus. It works surprisingly well, even with oat and almond milk, which can be notoriously difficult to froth cold. The trade-off here is the sheer physical size. It commands a lot of counter space compared to the Rivelia. Also, the grinder is the standard DeLonghi conical burr set, reliable and durable, but it can be a bit loud. If you need a silent kitchen, this might wake the neighbors. But if you want a cold brew cappuccino without leaving the house, nothing else competes. Our runner-up is a machine that blurs the line between automatic and professional, the Breville Oracle Jet. Released as the successor to the popular Oracle Touch, this machine sits in a category of its own. It is not a push-button machine in the traditional sense, because you still move the portafilter from the grinder to the brew head, but everything else is automated. The Jet name comes from the new ThermoJet heating system, which is ready to brew in just 3 seconds, fixing the slow warm-up time of the older dual boiler models. Priced just under $3,000, it targets the person who wants the quality of a commercial espresso machine without the learning curve. You get 45 grind settings and a tamper that polishes the puck automatically, delivering an espresso quality that fully automatic machines simply cannot match. The Oracle Jet features a stunning high-definition screen that offers real-time barista guidance. If your shot runs too fast, the machine tells you exactly how much to adjust the grind for the next one. The automatic milk texturing is also far ahead of the competition, using a steam wand rather than a carafe to create genuine microfoam capable of latte art. The new auto milk settings adjust the temperature and pressure specifically for dairy, soy, almond, or oat milk, preventing that curdled texture you sometimes get with non-dairy options. It is an interactive experience, requiring a bit more hands-on involvement than a Jura or DeLonghi, but the reward is a cup that genuinely tastes like it came from a third-wave cafe. For the perfectionist who wants automation without sacrificing texture, this is the one. Sitting at the very top of our list for 2026 is the top contender of super automatics, the Jura Z10. If budget is no object, we are talking nearly $5,000. This Swiss-made machine is the closest you can get to having a personal barista living in your kitchen. The best feature is the Product Recognizing Grinder, or PRG. This electronic grinder adjusts itself instantly for every single drink. Select a bold espresso, it tightens the burrs in a split second. Switch to a mild lungo, it opens them up. No other machine on this list adapts so easily. It also pioneered the cold brew process for automatics, using cold water pulsing to extract sweet, complex flavors that lack bitterness. The fit and finish are flawless, with a solid aluminum front panel that feels like a luxury car door. What justifies the price tag of the Z10 is the brewing unit itself. Jura's 3D brewing technology floods the coffee grounds from multiple levels, ensuring absolutely even saturation. The result is an espresso with a thick, hazelnut-colored crema and a depth of flavor that rivals hybrid machines like the Oracle Jet, but with zero effort. You press a button on the responsive touch display, and 40 seconds later, you have an excellent drink. However, this quality has its quirks. Unlike the other machines on this list, the Z10 does not have a removable brew group, relying instead on automated cleaning tablets. While this makes it easier to maintain day to day, the tablets are an ongoing cost you need to factor in. But for the person who demands the absolute best black coffee and milk texture with the push of a single button, the Z10 stands alone. A major topic that often gets skipped in reviews is the reality of living with these machines long term. In 2026, water quality remains the main enemy of espresso equipment. Whether you buy the Philips 5500 or the Jura Z10, using the manufacturer's water filter is not optional. It is essential for your machine. Canadian water hardness varies wildly from Vancouver to Toronto, and scale buildup can ruin a $3,000 investment in 6 months. We also noticed that the milk systems on all 5 of these units have improved greatly regarding hygiene. Most feature auto steam purges or automated rinsing cycles, but you still need to use a dedicated milk system cleaner regularly, daily for the Jura Z10 and monthly for the others. Don't skip this. Old milk proteins build up inside the tubes, and eventually, your expensive cappuccino maker will stop frothing if you ignore the cleaning cycle. Choosing between these 5 comes down to your lifestyle. If you want a great cup of coffee without fuss or high costs, the Philips 5500 is the logical winner. If your household fights over bean choices, the DeLonghi Rivelia solves that problem brilliantly. For the iced latte and cold brew addict who takes coffee to work, the Eletta Explore is unbeatable. If you are a coffee purist who wants to craft art but still wants speed, the Breville Oracle Jet is the best hybrid we have ever tested. And finally, if you want the highest level of convenience and flavor, and your budget allows it, the Jura Z10 is the top luxury appliance. Each of these machines represents the best of what 2026 has to offer, and none of them will disappoint you. The gap between the local cafe and your kitchen counter has effectively closed. These machines prove that you don't need to learn complicated barista skills to enjoy exceptional coffee every morning. Whether you choose the creativity of the Rivelia or the raw power of the Oracle Jet, you are investing in a daily ritual that pays dividends. If this breakdown helped you decide which machine deserves a spot in your kitchen, subscribing helps us keep testing the latest gear for you. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your next cup. The gap between the local cafe and your kitchen counter has effectively closed. These machines prove that you don't need to learn complicated barista skills to enjoy exceptional coffee every morning. Whether you choose the creativity of the Rivelia or the raw power of the Oracle Jet, you are investing in a daily ritual that pays dividends. If this breakdown helped you decide which machine deserves a spot in your kitchen, subscribing helps us keep testing the latest gear for you. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your next cup.